Hello everyone, and welcome to Spider-Man on the Sony PlayStation 1. This is an absolutely amazing game that I used to love playing back when I was a wee lad back in the day. Now, most of the modern Spider-Man games aren't usually known to be the greatest games in the world. I mean, most of them tend to be pretty passable. But this game is just genius. It was developed by Neversoft, and Neversoft is a studio that a lot of you may know from creating the Tony Hawk's game series, and oh, such fun times I had in this game. Because this is, I guess it's kind of like a beat-em-up action platformer type game, I guess. I'm actually not sure what genre this game comes under. But all this usual Spider-Man based things like web swinging, punching people out are in this game, and it's just absolutely genius. For this playthrough I will be playing on normal mode, and it's quite a difficult game, I'll be honest.
Technology is the light that will cut through the darkness. When humanity conforms to a single truth, a truth based in technological progress and scientific method, we will be unstoppable. I, Dr. Otto Octavius, vow as a scientist and businessman that my duties to humankind will be fulfilled. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, nice words, Octavius. If these executives knew you the way I do, I wonder if they'd be so quick to applaud.
Just keep shooting, Eddie. When J. Jonah Jameson sees these photos, my career is gonna be right back on track.
Checkpoint 1, where's your 20?
Just backstage, college...
Who dares? Face me, coward! Face a worthy foe. Spider-Man?
Last time I checked, I was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? What's he doing?
Gotta get into my costume and take out this imposter. I can't get free of this crowd.
Can't get a shot. Jameson would pay any price to get this kind of dirt on Spider-Man.
Move! That was Eddie Brock.
Who the? He looked familiar, but... whatever, stay focused, Brock. He's stealing Octavius's device. Oh no, he sees me. My camera! No! Ah, it's over. It's all over. I blew it again! Oh, I can hear Jameson's voice already.
Brock, you loser! If I had given a real photographer that job, I would finally have the evidence to send Spider-Man away forever! You're through, Brock! When I am done with you, you won't be able to get a job taking wedding pictures in Siberia!
I tried to fight it. Got it! Can't fight it anymore!
Again, innocence falls prey to the evil of Spider-Man. Rest easy, Brock. Venom is here. And if it's the last thing we ever do, Jameson and the insect are gonna pay.
Phase 1 completed. Let us begin Phase 2.
Yeah! It's begin.
Ominous things are occurring, and whenever you enter a new chapter in this game, you get a nice comic book cover, which I quite enjoy, so yay, I guess. Time to enter the bank heist!
Welcome, true believers and newcomers alike. Spider-Man co-creator Stan Lee here. Once again, we find our hero Peter Parker, better known around the world as the Amazing Spider-Man, in a heap of trouble. But this is just the beginning, Spidey fans. So get ready for a true superhero action thriller, packed to the brim with thrills and chills, twists and turns, more supervillains than you can shake a web at, and of course, non-stop web-slinging, wall-crawling action.
Hey, Spider.
Hey, Black Cat, what's going on?
I know there's been some trouble, but the bank's being robbed. And they've got hostages. Use your Spidey compass to get to the bank quickly.
Thanks, Cat.
So there we go, we're in the first level of Spider-Man. And one thing I have to say before we get started with the controls, Spider-Man is probably one of my favourite, if not my favourite superhero from my favourite comic book people as well, Marvel. I've never been a big fan of DC, you see. But anyway, to do the controls, basically the X button will jump. If you press the square button, you're going to do a punch. If you press the circle button, you'll do a kick. And if you press the triangle button, you can use your web-based maneuvers. If you press the triangle button on its own, you'll do a web blast thing, which will cocoon the enemies into a, well, into a web, and they'll be dead, you know. That's all I can say about them. Now, if you press D-pad left and press the triangle button at the same time, you'll be able to create these web gloves, which double the damage you can actually output, and it's going to be quite useful later on in the game. You won't see me use it for the first few parts of the game. Now, if you press up and the triangle button, you'll be able to do a web Hadouken, which is actually quite damaging. It's quite an effective move, and it uses up a little bit of your web meter. And if you press left and triangle, you'll be able to create a dome, which basically acts like a mini screen nuke. It won't be all that useful though, unfortunately. But that's the end of the first part of the first level, so let's just fly on over to this building here.
Eagle 1 to tower, 1033 in progress, en route to bank.
Roger, Eagle 1. Keep your eye out for Spider-Man.
If Halloween Boy shows up, he's one dead bug.
New York City Police Department, cease and desist at once. Lay down your arms and prepare.
These guys are serious.
I love the noise in the police chopper. It sounded like William Shatner was talking. You will please stop your weapons and give up.
I can't believe they shot down those police choppers.
Yeah, just my luck. I'll probably get blamed for that too. Is that the bank ahead?
Yes, but be careful, Spider. I saw the chopper dropping off armed robbers on top of the bank.
Thanks for the heads up, Cat.
I'm pretty sure we'll do fine. Anyway, we're going to see a couple of icons as we play through the game, and if you press the R2 button, you'll do your web swinging thing before, you know. But over there on the Fantastic Four building, and yes, that is the same building the actual Fantastic Four go to, there's a comic book.
Man, looks like the Fantastic Four aren't around right now.
Yeah, I know, they could have been so much help. But comic books are like one of the main collectibles you can pick up in this game. They're completely optional, and I'm not going to be going for all of them, but if I know where they are, I will go out of my way to pick them up, and I will explain where some are.
The top of this building. Cat was right. It's the Jade Syndicate.
Right, let's take out these goons at the top of this building then, shall we? Now, you can either do this stealthily, or you can be like me and just go all out. Well, I say you can do this stealthily, but it doesn't really work. Anyway, that blue icon you see on the floor over there, that will increase your web cartridge usage, because this goes on comic book Spider-Man logic, and not the Sam Raimi films. I think that's the name of the
last
guy.
one. The hostages are still alright.
Yeah, the hostages should be fine. But basically, you have a limited amount of webbing, so those blue cartridges you pick up will give you extra webbing, which allow you to do more web moves. Yay! Ooh, saving game. And for the most part, this game from the beginning starts off really easy, but it does pick up in difficulty really quickly as time goes on, and it's still a fun ride though. I do like it. I think it's released on Dreamcast as well.
Well, I hope they don't mind if I make a quick deposit.
Yeah, I'm just dropping in to say hello, you know. But anyway, whenever you see most of these enemies, you'll see a little red triangle thing on top of them. That basically indicates that you kind of locked onto them. Which means if you want, you can do a couple of maneuvers. Basically, webbing will automatically be locked on, so you can use web attack if the triangle's on, and you'll hit the triangle person. if you jump and push the circle or square button, you'll actually be able to do like a homing attack like I did there, and it acts just like the homing attack in Sonic the Hedgehog. You jump, push the button, you fly into them, and you punch them or kick them in the face.
Looks like that room there controls the security doors. The door is locked from the inside. There's gotta be another way in.
Yeah, I beat you to the punch, Spidey. Press R1 to reach the top of the room.
These switches go to the security doors.
Yep. Stop interrupting my cutscene, please. Thank you. Alright, so if you press the R1 button, you'll be able to sort of zip up to the very top of the roof of the room, allowing you to, well, climb on the ceilings, basically. And you're going to be using that quite a bit throughout the game as well. Basically, all of Spider-Man's arsenal is very useful as you get through the game. It's one of the few games as well that also supports analog control for this period this game came out, because this game came out way early in the PS1 where analog control was still a pretty new thing. And the game is designed around the D-pad mainly, but you can switch between the two as you want, and because of the way the controls sort of work, I do like to swap between the D-pad and the analog controls, depending on what part of the game I'm in. Anyway, take these guys out really quickly, because otherwise they'll shoot the hostages. If they shoot the hostages, that's no good, because we're Spider-Man, son!
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. It breaks my heart to have to do this to you guys. It's still ironic, though, Spider-Man's one of my favourite superheroes, because I despise spiders. I think the creatures are vile scum, and I basically turn into a woman, and not the good kind of woman. I'm the squeeing kind of whenever I see them. But anyway, when we get to this point of the level, just go in the elevator and it will basically load up the next act. Now all the levels are going to be split up in this sort of way, so you're going to go through each level in portions. Hey bro, what's up? So yeah, you're going to want to web these guys whenever you see them. Webbing on most goons will just take them out quite easily, but later on in the game you're going to find enemies that the web won't really be all that effective on. They'll be able to break out the web, and it's just for these goons you'll be able to sort of disintegrate them. And like I said, be really quick. Whenever an enemy spots you, if there's the hostages around, they will target the hostages first, so take them out, because I failed this a couple of times just because I forget to kill the enemy. Well, I don't forget to kill the enemies, I just, you know, the enemies just, I miss one of them.
Drop in?
Mind if I drop in? By the way, I must say, all the puns I tend to use in all my LPs, the reason I'm so big an aficionado in puns is mainly because, well, I watched lots of Spider-Man when I was younger, and I played this a lot, and it sort of trained my brain to be a bit, you know, be a punny person. So, you know. Anyway, this Jade Syndicate group, they are pretty much pushovers. Pussy and pushover. It's a combination.
Uh-oh, more hostages and a bomb. Have to be really careful here.
Don't worry, we are da bomb, and don't worry about going through the security gate. For some reason, even though it still beeps, they don't pick up on it, but you're going to want to push this button by here.
They're messing with us. Start the timer on the bomb and take out all the hostages.
All of them? And you have 2 minutes to kill these guys, which honestly is a pretty easy feat considering there's 3 guys in this room. I mean, come on, give me a harder challenge. So, basically kill all the 3 guys, the hostages will become free, and then you're going to want to pick up the bomb. I'm doing this the bass-ackwards way, to be perfectly honest, folks. So you don't want to do things the way I'm currently doing them. But basically, first things first, the second button that we saw in this room, you want to push that, which will open up the safe. Because whenever you throw the bomb, the timer will go down a lot quicker. So open up the safe quickly, chuck the bomb in, close the safe, and everything will be safe and sound. The safe is apparently a really reinforced safe. So yeah, like I said, everything's going to be safe. Yay!
Not this time, guys.
And there we go, folks. That has been the first mission of Spider-Man. Now, this isn't a very long game, so this playthrough will probably be 7 parts at maximum, but I just want to show this game off. It's such an amazing experience, and it's one of my favourite games from the PS1 era. So I hope you guys stick with this one. Hope you all enjoy. Don't be sheepish, people. And when we return next time, well, we'll be continuing onwards with the adventures of Spidey Boy. That's his name, right? So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys after. Bye!